think I'll keep that. Top is rusted. Oops, there it goes. Oh man, we're in a good spot, man. We got some cool stuff around here. I know it's just garbage. It's garbage probably from back in the, I don't know, what would you say? Let's look around, maybe we'll find some stuff. Hope you like Explorer Leonardo. I know I don't have metal detector. Old spray paint cans. I just got here. I did. But I've been looking around for like in these woods for like the past hour. Trying to get lost. No, not really, but you know what I mean. Look, I see some metal. I see some booze and plastic bags. That's not good. Maybe it's just burned plastic. Once you see plastic bags, it's probably 1970s. But some of this stuff, you never know. Here's an old lamp. What does that tell us? What style is that? Is that bronze? Or is that brass? Brass, maybe. Let's look at the end of the plug, Leonardo style. Maybe it'll tell us about the date. If I can get the plug out. There's an old fan. Now, it's stuck. Because the plug is going to tell us. It's not going to have a date on there, no. You have to look at the style of the plug. Is it 3-pronged or is it 2-pronged? But the 2-pronged plugs can tell us, give us like a time range by looking at the style of the plug. It's plastic. What's this? Any snakes? You never know. It's been raining for months. Rainbow Crafts. I don't know. I know what you're saying. Ooh, that smells good. It smells like an old truck. I have no clue what that is. Let's see what this is. Speakers. I can tell there's some old gutters over there. But you know, places like this, I don't see any signs of an old road. That's wild. Either people dragged their stuff out here before DeKalb County had a garbage pickup or something. I don't know. I don't know. Be nice if they dumped out about $600 worth of copper wire from a house or something. I'm trying to get around these briars. I'm going to have to go the hard route. But you know, places like this, the deeper you go in the woods in a particular direction, the older the stuff gets. Man, I don't have a weed whacker out here. Maybe there is one out here, I don't know. Man, there's this stuff everywhere. I want those 1920s bottles. I want those dinosaur bones. I want those artifacts. Yeah, not too far from here on the other side down the hill down there, there's a big old dump where dump trucks dumped a whole bunch of concrete. I bet it's for erosion control because it's around a little creek. Those yellow jackets? No, they're not. All right. Hey, look. Aluminum windows. There's about 20 cents if you want it. No signs of an old road or anything. Some of this stuff is probably just more modern than anything else, unfortunately. Because I'm starting to look around and I'm starting to see things that don't look too good. Oh yeah, this must be the old road. Gotta be an old road right here. Gotta be. I bet there's dump sites all the way through out here. Look at that. Soho cups. Solo. What do you call it? Soho or Solo? Solo, I think. Yeah. Alright. Looks like Bobby done come out here to explore a little bit and found him a shovel. That's all it is a piece of nature. I wonder how many bottle dumps they have out here. Sometimes it's just heartbreaking to see the stupid stuff like the antifreeze bottles and stuff. Alright, what do we have here? Some plastic. Yeah, like I said, the deeper you get, the older stuff's gonna get. Man, look at all the glass. If I see cobalt, that's the glass I'm looking for. No cobalt here. Is there a born on date? Oh man, these are glass right here. Oh, it's broken. Coffee creamer jars. Maxwell House or something. Yeah, crap. Modern garbage bags. You'll laugh at what I see in a minute, what I looked at. One time I was in a very special place, and I found an antique. Oh man, there's stuff all through that place down there. I found an antique light bulb from like 1938 or something like that, because they quit making a certain kind. I think it was started on M or something. I know you're looking for money. But it was like a mid 1930s light bulb. Started with an M. Maxim or something? I forgot. This was years ago. And they quit making them back in like the early 40s. Like 1941 is when they quit making them. So I knew I had something special. And I had it in my right pocket. And I was climbing on some rocks deep in the woods. You know, just trying to get through places. I wasn't climbing like professionally. But I was just climbing over some rocks. And I heard something pop. Yeah, it fell out of my pocket. It was only worth a couple dollars. But that was cool to find an intact light bulb that was 75 years old in the woods. Like a site like this, where you have this old road, where people come and dump things back in the day. But who knows what's in here? Let's see what we can dig out of the ground here. All right, we got some scuff coat. I've seen this before. That's cool. Give me the real deal. Give me something interesting, worthwhile. Maybe some artifacts or something. I know this is artifacts. It's just modern artifacts. You can't go anywhere without the clay pots. I know. You cannot get away from the clay pots. What do we have in here? Must be a snake. Alright, now we're talking. Oh, it's destroyed. I love finding these things. But I can't take this one. Great color. Look at that. I knew antique enthusiasts love this kind of stuff. I do too. If only it was intact. Trust me, I'd make space in my pocket. I want the old Coke bottles, people. Come on. Looking at the Soho cups really doesn't look too enticing though. Not too promising. But you're right, it could be a miss. It's something shiny. And it's broken, of course. You know, they're just condiment jars, man. You guys need to throw away some better stuff. You've got to throw away better stuff. You do. Don't tell me we're at the end. We got some old school 70s style Coke cans out here in a Sprite can. They're not worth anything. No, for the old car. I mean, there's no one out here. I know. I'm just saying that. There's always a place where someone just dumps an old car out here. In places like this, all over the metro area, in every city, really. It's all this house stuff, this construction material out here. Does it have some weight to it? No. Oh, sorry guys. Man, my bad. I didn't mean that. Come on. Sorry about your house. Alright. I bet they had an old home site out here somewhere. They had to have. Could have been somebody's farmland or something back in the day. But nature overtakes what needs to be overtaken. It takes back what it needs to take back. Yeah, we're entering some kind of grassland. Doesn't look too safe, does it? But there's that magnolia right there. Big one. Could be 40 years old, could be 100. Not likely 100, but I'm wishing. Because that means that there's some kind of house. Maybe was back then in the day or something. Any more dumping? I want to get back to that road. I already know how. It's just here on the left somewhere, I think. Yeah, I see something I don't like. Plastic bottle. Well, that's not good. Some old bricks. Again, got an old sofa. Man. Oh, there's the old road, I think. Yeah. Probably an old car seat. I mean, not a car seat, but an old seat to a car. Like a conversion van or something. There's two of them sitting there. Yeah, I'm just trying to spot those, some big trees out here. Modern beer bottles. Roofing material. I mean, when they dumped the stuff out here, they probably dumped it back in the 60s, but the house or the structure that it came from was probably built back in the 20s. Who knows? Let's go pay him a visit. I know he's going to scurry off. I'm the one person he doesn't have to worry about. Look at that ancient pine tree right there. Humongous. Looks like a gigantic oak tree. But it's not. It's a pine tree. You normally don't see them that big. It's an old brick. Yeah, no, nothing. Nothing really. There's a modern can over there. That stinks. This is weird. It's not bricks, but it looks like someone dumped a bunch of field stones right there. Alright, where's that structure at? Here it is. Looks like it's been here. I know you want to go look in there. I want to go look over here. Oh, look what I found. Is it intact? What do you think? Yeah, it's intact, but I love finding old Coke bottles. I do. But I want the oldies, not the newbies. not the new ones. I know, guys, I'm still looking for that miracle. Haven't got that job yet. They haven't called me back. Wish I could find something that had an expiration date on it. Like a condiment jar or something that still had something on it. There was a Spam jar down here. If it's a sticker, you know this crap is new. No, it's not a sticker. You experts out there can date stuff by looking at a picture. So can I, but I'll do that later. Yeah, this is modern. Is this an outhouse? Yeah. Oh man. Wonder how old this is. I found myself an outhouse. So that means that there's a house site really close by. And I'm gonna go in circles. Could have been right there because these young pine trees. Probably about 30 years old. 25, 30 years old. But that doesn't make any sense because there's an old road up through here. I like to make assumptions and think. Maybe it was up there. I don't know. But yeah, this is wild, guys. We found ourselves an outhouse. I don't know how old it could have been. How old it could be. You know there's a wasp nest somewhere around here. Don't step in a pile of stuff either. I don't know, probably not that old. What would you say? At least 1950s. 60s maybe. You know, sometimes people even had outhouses in the 70s. I bet they did. I bet this might be 1970s. You gonna build yourself an outhouse in 1970? Don't tell me this joker had electricity out here. In the outhouse. That's cool if they did. That's a cool little artifact right there. I think I'll leave it though. Got some barbed wire fencing. Alright. Alright, let's try to find this old house. Alright. It could have been anywhere. I'll just go back and forth and we'll head back down. Could look for these big old rocks right here. They could have been the foundation. Yeah, the house was up here. I could tell because of these trees here. We're close by. But you know, outhouses can last a long time. That's one thing I have to keep in mind. They can last a very long time. Because back in Harris County, I went to this church back before we moved to Atlanta. It's called Shady Grove Baptist Church. Went back to like the 1830s. Great. Alright. I don't see, well, it probably was up there. But I'm not going to be able to get through all that brush. That brush up there. There's no power pole, I think. One of those thin makeshift ones where they just had power out here. Maybe no power at all. Who knows? What do we have up here? I don't know. I don't want to just keep going and get lost. Although I don't mind getting lost. Yeah, here we go. Alright. I think we found it. Where the house might have been. Bombat. Where's some golf balls? That's all I need now. I need some golf balls. Here's an old power pole. Alright. Yeah, old power pole. Yeah, looks like everything's the code. What do you think? Everything's definitely the code. Yeah, I think there's the house that was up there. There's a small clearing and it's got some wild looking fences. Mattresses, concrete, CMU blocks. Yeah, we're getting into the newer stuff. I don't know where I am though. I have no clue. I could be anywhere. Guess this is where the deer lay down and hide out. Because Ivy's really not thriving right through here. I just want that gold. Yeah, I guess this was like an old home site or something. Old farmland. That's exactly what it was. I know Leonardo can't stop looking. There's something over here. I'm not getting out though. Old wine bottles. Huh, I see a 1960s style pot over there. Probably 1960s, 70s. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Who knows? Could be worth a few dollars. I'm not taking it though. I hear a car coming.